Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the complexities of the migrant situation in Chicago. From the influx of asylum seekers to the challenges faced by the city, we'll explore the multifaceted dynamics shaping this issue. Join us as we delve into the numbers, context, challenges, responses, and recent developments surrounding migration in Chicago. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis that goes beyond the headlines to uncover the human stories and policy implications behind this pressing issue. The issue of migrants arriving in Chicago has garnered significant attention, with over 34,000 individuals seeking refuge in the city since August 2022. However, reducing this complex situation to a mere immigration crisis oversimplifies the challenges and nuances involved. Number 1, numbers and context. The influx of migrants into Chicago from countries such as Ukraine, Russia, Pakistan, Africa, Colombia, Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba reflects a humanitarian crisis fueled by violence and persecution in their home countries. Fleeing untenable conditions, these individuals seek asylum in the United States, longing for safety and stability. However, their journey to Chicago is imbued with complexities extending beyond personal choices. The residents of Chicago are not happy with Mayor Brandon Johnson and are requesting changes in the law as the sanctuary state. A lot of those immigrants are causing problems. Some of them were kicked out of the shelters due to violations. The shelters establish a curfew. There is no smoking, no drug use, no alcohol in the facility, and no fights. But some immigrants don't care. In addition, migrants are kicked out for verbal threats to other residents and staff or acts of violence. Others don't want to work and keep repeating that the government has to support them. Fights have broken out where one immigrant stabs another immigrant. The crime, the fights, and the robberies in the city have increased. Many things that happen do not appear in the news. As migrants navigate their way to safety, they encounter not only physical barriers, but also ideological battlegrounds shaped by partisan interests. Despite the intricacies of their arrival, the resilience and determination of migrants persist, driving them towards a beacon of hope amidst turbulent seas of politics and policy. Number 2. Challenges and responses. The surge in migrant arrivals has significantly strained the resources and infrastructure of Chicago, posing multifaceted challenges for the city. Primarily, the task of providing shelter, resources, and support to the incoming population has become daunting. Chicago's social safety net, already under pressure from existing demands, now faces unprecedented stress as it endeavors to meet the needs of a large and vulnerable migrant population. Among the most pressing concerns is the provision of adequate housing. With the sudden influx of migrants, many find themselves without stable accommodations, exacerbating their vulnerability and hindering their ability to integrate into the community. The shortage of housing options not only compromises the dignity and well-being of migrants but also places additional strain on the city's housing infrastructure. Furthermore, navigating the bureaucratic process of obtaining work authorization adds another layer of complexity for migrants. The lengthy and convoluted process often leaves individuals in limbo, unable to secure legal employment and support themselves financially. This creates a cycle of dependency and exacerbates economic insecurity among the migrant population, further straining Chicago's social support systems. In essence, the surge in migrant arrivals has underscored the urgent need for comprehensive and coordinated responses to address the myriad challenges facing both migrants and the host community. Efforts to expand shelter capacity, streamline the process of obtaining work authorization, and enhance access to social services are imperative to ensure the well-being and successful integration of migrants into the fabric of Chicago society. The crisis has also highlighted existing tensions within Chicago communities, as residents grapple with concerns regarding resource allocation and integration. Some individuals express apprehension about the impact of the influx of migrants on local services and infrastructure, while others advocate for compassion and solidarity in addressing the needs of those seeking asylum. In response to these challenges, the city of Chicago has implemented various initiatives aimed at supporting migrants and mitigating the impact of their arrival. Additional shelters have been opened, providing temporary housing for those in need. Collaborations with nonprofit organizations and community groups have been established to deliver essential services and assistance to migrants. Number 3. Recent developments. In recent months, several significant developments have occurred in the context of the migrant situation in Chicago. The city's commitment to providing support and assistance to migrants remains steadfast, with continued efforts to enhance services and resources. Collaborations with federal agencies, nonprofit organizations, and community partners have been strengthened to streamline the provision of aid and ensure a coordinated response. Additionally, efforts to address the root causes of migration have gained traction, with a focus on addressing the underlying factors driving individuals to flee their home countries. Diplomatic efforts, international partnerships, and humanitarian aid initiatives are being pursued to promote stability and security in regions affected by violence and persecution. The issue of migrants arriving in Chicago is indeed complex and multifaceted, defying simplistic categorizations. While the surge in arrivals presents challenges to the city and its residents, it also underscores the importance of compassion, solidarity, and collaboration in addressing humanitarian crises. By recognizing the humanity and dignity of those seeking asylum, Chicago can uphold its values as a welcoming and inclusive city while working towards sustainable solutions that benefit all residents. The politician in Chicago has no idea what they are going to do. There needs to be a clear, articulated plan on what to do in the short and long term for all those individuals. The worst problem that they are confronting is that immigrants continue arriving weekly. Politicians want to show a face that is not reality, trying to hide the crisis that Chicago residents are experiencing. What is the solution? Think carefully about who you will vote for in the next elections. Thank you for watching our exploration of migration in Chicago. We hope you gained valuable insights into the complexities and nuances of this important issue. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that sheds light on pressing social and political issues. And remember, by understanding the challenges faced by migrants and communities alike, we can work towards building a more compassionate and inclusive society for all. Until next time, take care and stay informed.